Chinese saying goes, mountain dwellers live off the mountain, shore dwellers live off the sea. Over the past thousands of years, the Chinese people have meticulously tilled every inch of the land under their feet, either living on the fertile land in the plain areas, or on the hilly land on plateaus, or living by rivers or lakes, tilling saline fields and polders. They have been engaging in cultivating the land, or breeding domesticated animals in line with local conditions. With extraordinary wisdom, they have sought whatever available to sustain their living.
庄稼人看天，大鱼人看潮。
养鱼没有桥，二足水之好。
好自然车房山，不如百年北方山。
The crop fields have turned yellow when the solar term of the end of heat arrives, and all the families have begun to build or repair their barns. As soon as the solar term of end of heat is over, yang qi begins to ebb, and a chill begins to creep into the air. There is an answer to everything that has been grown. The barns are filled with crops gathered from the fields, and families begin to enjoy aquatic products collected from the sea and rivers. After 4 months of moratorium, the barn on the Bohai Sea has again been fully stored with energy. In Laoting, the biggest coastal county in Hebei province, Zhao Zhigang, who has more than 30 years of marine fishing experience, is busy checking the fishing nets, equipment, and supplies as his final preparations before going out fishing.
看那网都捆好了没有啊？哎，农民靠土地，渔民靠广船。这出海前的工作一定要做好。
Fishermen going out fishing is just like land tillers starting sowing. Rolling up their sleeves, they work only for the first catch in the golden autumn. At 12 o'clock on September 1st, nearly 100 fishing boats in the fishing port weighed their anchors and set sail into the sea, starting a massive autumn catching operation. How could one get 10,000 kilo of catch without weathering miles of waves of a wild stormy sea? Such kinds of fishing proverbs as this resulting from the experience of fishermen have become a fishing manual that has been handed down from generation to generation by the word of mouth.
庄稼人看天，大鱼人看潮。咱们不劳作业呀，留这个对象，主要都是看这个潮性。
Zhao Zhigang's expectations of returning fully loaded is what every fisherman aspires. It is the law of nature for living things to rehabilitate according to different seasons of the year. The 4 months patient waiting is worthwhile after all. As the night falls, the fishing boats loaded with the gifts of the Bohai Sea are calling at the port one after another, and boxes of catches are moved to the shore. Seafood is a beautiful reward of the sea. However, just as the saying goes, an idler's nibble a day wears even a mountain away. Reckless squandering away would cause land to sink. Now, the people who used to live off the sea are shifting their jobs from fishing to crop planting. In the coastal area of South Vietnam, about 30 kilometers from Laoting, tens of thousands of mu of saline land and infertile mudflats have been turned into offshore agricultural area. Here is growing in proliferation a colony of pufferfish, which is regarded by Chinese as the #1 savory food under heaven. Sun Wenzhou, who has a dozen years of experience in agriculture, is taking care of more than 10,000 pufferfish fries.
原来咱们都是这个从海里捕捞野生的，都是有毒的。现在咱们控毒养殖，都喂这些冰鲜的小鱼了，基本上它也都无毒了。然后这个咱们现在这个孵化、养殖、加工一条龙，这个让客人们吃着更放心，是吧？来吧，咱们就开始喂吧。小心点啊，来。
When autumn winds start to blow, fish and shrimp have become fat enough for harvesting. In a month's time, Song Wenjiang's mariculture farm is ready for the harvest. The best of the best seafood hit diners' tables. Aquatic products provide more than half of China's population with protein. The aquaculture output that has been rising all the way supports the massive demand of the more than 1.4 billion people. It is not that people only take from the sea. Near the estuary of the Huanghe River, there is a national-level marine ranching covering 200 hectares of sea surface. It is reputed as Saihanba on the sea.
今儿争取能做的还是先做完了。透明度、水样、
上层、下层各一层。
Today, Zhang Yunling and his colleagues took a boat to the middle of the ranching to take biodiversity testing and sampling.
咱们这个海域过去资源是非常丰富，然后我们00几年到这儿的时候，就木质渔船一网下去，鱼可以打着好几万斤。虾的话就能7、8千斤，螃蟹也很多。但是后来开发以后，你看这个大的环境变化了，网也多了，船也大了，就变成了一个合则而渔。
Fish keeps water in good conditions, and water keeps fish in good shape. Starting from 2009, an action of rebuilding the offshore ecosystem started. People were throwing reefs into the sea, planting undersea forests, and restoring shellfish and algae reef ecosystem, with the marine ranching providing food and shelter for marine animals.
我们海域呢形成了近10000亩的背藻礁，海洋生物量增加了40倍以上，生物种类增加了10几种。那这些都是海洋生态系统恢复良好的一种表现。待会儿称一下重量。
At present, in the more than 7,000 square kilometers sea area in Hebei province, there are 11 state-level marine ranching demonstrative zones. The cooperation between man and nature has at the minimum ecological cost realized the ideal of cultivating the sea and herding the fish. Living off the sea and getting prospered by developing the sea. China has more than 18,000 kilometers of continental coastline and more than 7 million hectares of water surface suitable for breeding aquatic products. The diligent and intelligent Chinese people are turning one piece of blue area after another into blue granaries. It requires extraordinary imagination to provide enough food with limited resources. People living in the hilly and the mountainous areas are cleverly getting delicacies from nature. Everything is born in spring, growing in summer, and being harvested in autumn. During the solar term of autumn equinox, in the big agricultural province of Anhui, the rice waves are pendulating in the golden yellow paddies. The fruit trees in the mountain forests are laden with all kinds of fruits.
这边玉米都熟了，我们抓紧时间把这个玉米给收了吧。
The solar term of autumn equinox follows that of wild dew, and it's the time to be busy with farm work. At 6 o'clock, Hu Fusun and his wife came to their field to harvest the black corn.
今年玉米长得真不错。
我们今年种的是黑糯18号，比黄玉米价格卖的高得多了。秋收有4忙，各打晒场。我们趁着这个天气好的话，都回家去把它晒出来吧。
Hu Fusuan's family has for generations lived in Shidi. Shidi is a village with over 900 years of history in Huizhou. There, 80% of the area are mountainous, 5% are water surface, another 5% are crop fields, and the rest 10% are roads and houses. This, plus the humid climate, the villagers have developed a habit of drying their crops gathered from the fields in front or back of their houses. This custom has a poetic name, Shaichu, meaning drying crops in autumn sunshine. Returning home fully loaded with their harvest, without bothering their meals, Hu Fusuan and his wife began to dry it.
俗话说，鱼靠水，海靠凉，万物生长靠太阳。我们把这个玉米把它晒干，储存容易一些。
When the autumn winds are beginning to blow, people are busy with Shaichu at the archway square of the Shidi village. With a ceremonial Shaichu, people are celebrating their autumn harvest. The villagers have put up a splendid landscape with colorful crops.
把这个字摆起来，让大家看看。一线的“一”字，这个“一”字许多人不认识的。
There is a Chinese character, yi, written as hei, black, plus duo, many, in the landscape the people put up. Some people jokingly called Yishan County as Many Blacks County. It is the many blacks that have made the place better known far and wide.
费总，你好，费总你好，今天这么多玉米大概多少万磅啊？
今天到了10几万磅。
现在市场中秋之前要3万磅玉米，你这个加工没问题吧？
没有问题，没有问题。
等一下我们看一下流水线。
好的，好的，
好，
我带你看一下。
好。
This is a local enterprise specializing in the processing of 5 blacks, agricultural and specialty products. During the autumn harvest season, its production line is running full steam ahead. Hundreds of kilograms of black agricultural products have found their way into the dinner tables of thousands of households from here.
是我们整个工序是5道工序，从卸货开始，一直到你加工出来的成品不会超过4个小时。
哦，这么新鲜。
Apart from black corn, black chicken is also much sought after good before festivals. Coming out of the factory, Xu Shang and his colleagues rushed to the Huangshan Black Chicken Heritage Breed Farm to coordinate the source of goods.
黄山黑鸡是在2008年的时候，全国畜牧遗传资源普查就发现了我们黄山黑鸡的这个原种鸡。当时发现的时候不足300只，然后当时成立了这个黑鸡保种厂。
Mountain forests are suitable for raising chickens, and water towns are suitable for raising ducks. The northern part of the Yishan County is deep in the mountains with a microclimate featuring distinct 4 seasons and abundance of rainfall, and excellent condition for the reproduction of black chickens. The black chicken with red crown and black feather is unique to the Yishan County. As early as in the Qing dynasty, the Yishan people, who are good at discovering delicacies, began to breed black chickens.
刘峰，
是啊，
这批鸡快出来了吧？
这批鸡现在行，
这批鸡有30斤了吧？
有。我们的现在的鸡的日粮都是省农科院配的饲料，然后还有这边许多虫子、草啊、草籽啊，他们的现在的食谱很广。
目前市场订单每天300-400只没有问题吧？
保证没有问题。
This is a proverb on the lips of everyone in Huizhou. No chicken, no feast. As one of the 5 black treasures in the Yishan County, in the local specialty menu all year round, black chicken dominates the C position.
就是我们中国有一个谚语叫“秋冬继母，来年打虎”，像天凉了， 喝一碗鸡汤，整个人包括整个家庭都是很有感觉的。
The environment shapes up people it sustains. Things which are unique to the mountainous area of southern Anhui province, such as the black rain, black fruit, black tea, black chicken, and black pig, are injecting renewed vitality into this quiet and beautiful place.
在山区发展经济农业，能带动周边老百姓共同参与，同时我们能把山区的其他的一些好的产品，配合我们的黄山黑鸡一把带出去，带动周边老百姓乃至全县的老百姓增收，为乡村振兴助力。
China's unique natural geographical advantages have given birth to a diversity of species with local characteristics. From the oriental prawn in the Bohai Sea to the Tangshan pufferfish near the shore, from the black corn in the mountainous areas to the Huangshan black chicken in the forests. The diversity of food supply and the local specialty produced tasting of distinctive home flavor have enriched the diner tables of the more than 1.4 billion people. What's more, it has become a big industry that brings riches to the people. Of all things, eating matters most. Either living by rivers, lakes, or the sea, or living in mountain forests and grasslands. Where there is green vitality, there is harmony between man and nature. This is the way for the nation with a large population to survive by going with the law of nature.